What is going on, guys, and welcome back to a new video. I have a very special guest. One of my clients is joining us, and he is an absolute killer. He got absolutely jacked working with us, but he's also a hell of a dude. So I wanted to bring him on, get his opinion on the program, and just share with him his transformation. So, Brock, why don't you tell the people who you are?
Yeah, so my name's Brock Irwin. I'm a loan officer in Dallas, Texas. So known Adam for a decent amount of time now. But yeah, been in the mortgage business for about 4 years, and wanted to really start focusing on how to integrate my fitness back into it because I was playing college baseball and then got out of competitive sports, and I kind of fell off when I got into the business world.
Sweet. So I guess like at what point did you realize that like, oh crap, like I need to kind of get better back into my fitness and health?
Man, this is so superficial, but I remember looking at my arms and not seeing any veins anymore. And I was like, man, I'm starting to because I was always like in really, really good shape. And then it just slowly went away. And I was still going to the gym. But I knew that, okay, I'm doing something consistently, but I'm not ever seeing any changes in my body. Like, bro, when I started, I like looking back at some of the photos, like what, like how did I even like start looking in that shape? Like my whole body just started shifting. And I was like, this isn't me. There's no form.
I guess like what was the biggest change that we made for you that made you so successful?
Yeah. So I would say the like structuring my meals, structuring like just paying attention to my macros was one of the big things. It was a simple fix, but with my job, man, I like look at my calendar. I've got 15 appointments a day most days,
Mm.
and it's really easy to just skip meals and then get to the end of the day and I've had 90 grams of protein and like that whole workout that I did in the morning, and I'm exhausted now because I haven't refueled. But now I was just, and you challenge, I try to make excuses to you and say, hey man, I don't have time for breakfast. I don't have time to get those calories in. But I remember forcing myself to, okay, stop, bring a protein shake, grab a banana. And it was something that it was just a change of routine.
Mhm.
And once I added that back in, now it's like I can barely leave the house without a protein shake in the morning.
Yeah. Do you feel like going through the program, you've created those healthy habits that you had back like in college? Because it's what I see a lot is like people that have played sports in college or maybe been in better shape when they were least busy or less
Mhm.
busy. They get really busy and it kind of takes a back seat for a while. So, do you think we were able to like really build those habits back and kind of get you back, get your feet under you?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I just had such a great routine previously. Like I had the same foods that I would eat, and the stuff that I love to do. I would always have a meal after my workout. I always have a protein shake. I was always tracking what I was doing because in sports you were tracking everything to be able to improve, just like I was
Right.
doing in my business. But I just kind of gave up on it. So now it's almost like second nature again, to get back into the swing and just take the same way that we're tracking my business metrics with my fitness metrics now.
Yeah, I mean, let's jump into it too, because like you're a
Yeah.
very successful mortgage loan officer, and I've watched you grow as a mortgage loan officer. Do you feel like the aspect of having like a better fitness and health routine has helped you within that business realm?
Yeah, man. A big thing is, to be honest, energy. Like after I started getting my food in line, like when there's long days where you're on calls and then you're going out to dinners, there's marketing, you just get exhausted. And by the time the weekend's there, you just like really just want to be a couch potato.
Mhm.
So once I got the food back on track, which at the beginning, man, I started eating more. You got my calories up by like 1,000 calories. And I thought I was gonna get fat with how much I was shoving down my face. But with doing that, I finally like had a fueled body and my muscle structure came back. Like I quite literally like faded away at the very beginning, where like I had no. Say once, probably like 2 weeks in, when you got me eating like the right amount of protein again for my body, I was
Mhm.
able to like push through and like actually finish my days and be
Yeah.
able to like still have time to work on the business, as we keep growing at the end of the week when I need to have that time.
Yeah, yeah. So the energy
Uh,
that you got from just being healthier, having a healthy routine,
yeah.
definitely helped you in the business perspective, just being able to handle more.
Yeah, just capacity. Like I spend a lot of time during the day, like working in the business, bringing in revenue, and then I'm trying to come up with ideas and my creative mind at the evenings, and then before when I start in the morning. So if I like, to be honest, man, I was drained prior, and it like I was getting enough sleep. I wear a Whoop, man. I was having great recoveries, but like I just still had no energy because I wasn't fueling myself the
Yeah.
correct way.
Yeah, and so like I remember there was a point in time too where we had to like really into like what we were doing, particularly and customized to what you're doing with
Mhm.
like sitting with clients a lot because you sit with a lot of clients, and we had that conversation very early on about how to do that correctly. Do you feel like you have a good balance between being able to do stuff like that and stay healthy and but really obviously be a normal business owner?
Yeah, you really taught me how to like plan out what my day was going to look like
Mhm.
with my food. Like when I know when my meetings are with clients, I know when with potential referral partners when I'm going to be whining and dining, which is a huge thing in my career. But with doing that, I would know, hey, I'm going to this steakhouse tonight. I'm gonna have steak and sweet potatoes, so I need to limit my fats at this lunch.
Mhm.
So I would just like plan ahead the same way that I would sit down the night before and plan out my day for business. Now
Yeah.
I'd sit down the day before and plan out my day with my macros, which it seems like a simple concept, but being able to reinforce and know exactly why you're doing it
Mhm.
was definitely a game changer to walk out of those meetings and not feel guilty about just like throwing off your day.
Yeah, absolutely. And we dove really good into like the overall macronutrients for you as well. Did you learn a lot with overall macronutrients and food and just kind of what each macronutrient did particularly?
Yeah, especially with just like I was saying earlier with the shape of my body. As you move things, I could see like my weight move. I could see like the shape of my love handles and my chest, and just like it just started shifting as you would like make subtle changes on my carbs, subtle
Yeah.
changes on like a big one for that I never would have thought of was how much my fats really changed.
Yeah.
Man, when we started, I thought it was only about protein, and then you just kind of fill in the gaps with your carbs and fats, and that was about my knowledge. And walking out of it, man, I was eating 100 plus grams of fat probably before, and like was wondering why I felt like shit. I wondered why my weight was changing by 6 pounds like throughout the week.
Yeah.
Like there's just no consistency and
Mhm.
no rhyme or reason to what I did.
Mhm.
But now like you're able to really direct me and give me the purpose behind why you're moving things around.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I see that a lot too, like the overconsumption of fat, because I think that like macronutrients are very misunderstood in general. But
Mm,
more importantly, teaching people, someone who's like extremely busy like you are, and
yeah.
like teaching. I knew you went to like Italy for a little bit. And we kind of walked you through that. I guess like having us on your side to kind of guide you through these things. Like, do you think that it made your life easier?
Yeah, and it like in business, I like to pay for coaching. I
Mhm.
like to be able to like take shortcuts by paying for something where how all of these things happen. So you can teach them and coach people on it. For myself, man, I quite literally do not have time to sit down and learn about this. That night and brought it to me. It was every Tuesday for when we would talk. You would just hop on, give me the knowledge I needed, and then I'd get back on my business schedule.
Well, I guess like a big
So
question is like, how do you feel now? Like, how do you feel now going from where you're at? Because you got like jacked, like you got really strong, you grew a lot, and you got a lot leaner too. So I guess how do you feel now in your current position, like going through this transformation with me?
man, it just feels consistent. At the first like 2 weeks, once I started with you, it was every week I felt like I was going to get scolded because I had no consistency. I had no way to do it. But now it's just like week in and week out. It's just like it's the practice, the way I live now,
Mhm.
rather than having to like constantly be thinking about it, constantly thinking about having enough water or getting meals in. So it's not a task anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like we created good habits, and that's what's
Yeah,
important because
for sure.
I guess like from a concept, like do you feel like the habits you built with me are going to take you very far and going to keep you on track even in the future?
Yeah, 100%. Where I can see small ways that I need to adjust. So if I see myself falling off course, then
Mhm.
I know the adjustments to make now. So it's the biggest now is like just I was a baseball player. I knew right when my swing started going off, I know the small adjustment and it'd be right back on track. So now like I quite literally had no idea what I was doing wrong and working out, and I was still able to bench 315, but I looked like a noodle, and my body looked
Yeah.
awful. And like I care about my fitness and what I
Yeah.
look like as well. So I was like, that's cool, but I want to be able to like change the shape of what I look like
Right.
rather than just being strong.
Yeah, I guess too, did it help from like a confidence perspective, being in the business owner, making deals, all that?
Dude, 100%. Like the way that I look walking into a meeting, the way that that I feel, the energy that I've got, and being able to like have a good strong posture, like it changes the confidence when you're especially in sales. So I was able to go into those meetings. I look like I care about myself rather than just go through the motions like so many people do in business.
Mhm.
And like if I'm gonna act like a big serious person in this business, then I've got to like show that like I care about every aspect of what I'm doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that there's a lot of business owners out there too that I don't think they see it from that aspect of like how health affects your finances, right?
Mhm.
So like I guess like from your perspective, and like let's say that there was another business owner right now listening to this on the dark side of this video right now. I guess what would you
Oh,
say to him about how your finances changed when you got your health in check?
man, a big piece of it is the confidence. Like, like yourself with seeing yourself with your shirt off when you're getting ready for the day and you're thinking through, like it definitely changes the way that you're thinking about what's possible.
Mhm.
It sounds superficial, but it's a mental thing that changes when that every piece of your life outside of business is in check. Because they're like my partner, dude, is amazing at business, and he started gaining weight the second that he turned. His focus is better at business. Like the clarity when we were sitting there planning in business, it's just like it's a whole overall game changer with your mentality as soon
Mhm.
as you get in shape. And like you don't have to be showing off and like taking your shirt off and posting about it, but bro, like everybody's gonna notice, and it's gonna raise your confidence levels, which in turn
Yeah.
like just go right into your business.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I guess in a sense I'm a business coach at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
no,
Dude,
but like
I
seriously,
definitely
like
profitability went up, man.
but yeah, like I said, I think that a lot of people don't see it from that side of things because
Yeah.
it's easy as a business. I'm a business owner myself. It's easier to get stuck in the trenches and kind of lose sight of your health. But like I think that correct me if I'm wrong, but where you were at, you were like so deep in the trenches that your health was also dragging you even deeper. Right. And so,
Yeah.
like, getting you out of that, because, I remember you would check in each week and you're like, dude, just closing the deal. I was like, hell yeah. Like, like getting
Yeah.
shredded and getting rich. Gotta love that.
Yeah, man. It was like without having a routine, it was the first thing that I would cut out. Like
Yeah.
it was really easy if I wrapped up like a long day, and it was 8 o'clock. It was so easy to just grab fast food or order DoorDash and just get something quick. And bro, it was excuses that I'd make just ordering Chick-fil-A. And like it tastes delicious, but at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna have a little bit less energy. And it just happened the same way we get a little bit better each day. I
Yeah.
was just getting a little bit worse each day with just my nutrition falling off because I would just say, okay, it doesn't matter. I didn't eat many calories. Like I didn't like go out and like just gorge on
Yeah.
stuff and get overweight, but it just destroyed my energy and destroyed my muscle over a long period of time, and it was killing me.
Like I don't care. I got 7 calls, 17 calls tomorrow. Like who cares?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like I said, it was cool to watch you grow as a person, really mold into a really elite level physique. Because like you got really strong, you got big, you got extremely lean as well, which was like super sick to see. But what was most sick to me is like every week you're like, yeah, we just did this in business. Like yeah, we just did this in business. Like we just closed a new deal. And I was like, I would tell you like hell yeah, man, getting rich and getting shredded, gotta love that.
It is nice, and it definitely goes together. Like I
Yeah.
was saying, the confidence, it comes back when you feel like really happy about what you look like, and then what you feel like each day. So
Yeah.
when I get into the office, like if I'm doing a recruiting call, if I'm doing a new sales call, like there's a new like swagger behind you once you know that you got that in order and you already got that accomplished for the day.
Oh yeah, man. Well, I'm damn proud of you, man. Like you came in and even with all the things on your plate, like you came in and you took it seriously. You got your health in check. You have a great looking body, great looking physique, and like you're improving in business each day as well. Like I'm damn proud of you, man. It's hard. It's not easy to do, but you did it. Like you fucking did it. So I'm like really happy for you as well. I guess like if there was anybody out there that were lurking in the shadows thinking about like getting their health in check, what would you say?
Dude, 100% give you a shot. This is like it. I think I texted you. Like, this changed like the trajectory of my life just on the fitness side. It would have been so easy for me to just stay down that path, get a dad bod, then get a little bit fatter, and then just have no energy. But it would just happen so slowly that I wasn't noticing. So
Yeah.
when I finally just said, "Man, I'm gonna reach out to Adam and step into this. I've got to make a change." It was a complete trajectory change. Like just seeing what I looked like at the beginning, what I look like now, what my bank account looked like at the beginning, what my bank account looks like now. So it's definitely a shift, bro.
I love it, man. I'm damn proud of you as well. So, if there is anybody out there lurking in the shadows and you're wanting to get in shape, you're a business owner, executive, and you want an elite level program and want to be around elite level guys, elite level business owners, application link will be below. Click on it. We'll jump on a call, see if it's a good fit for you to work together, us to work together. If it is, I'll get you in the best damn shape of your life. So, anyways,
I'll do
Brock, I
it.
appreciate you pulling up today and giving your honest opinion about everything. And if there's anything you need from me, you know I'm always here for you.
Definitely appreciate you, brother.